Hello friends, this is Ganesh. Hope you are doing wonderful. And in this video, I'm going to explain one business scenario called SD pricing and condition. This is might be a technical front. How we are able to manipulate the data depends on the business requirement. Okay. So mostly we have different options to handle this kind of scenarios using a BAPI or a BDC, LSMW, or IDOC. So we have many options. So one of the option for this scenario is BAPI. I'm going to explain that particular scenario for this SD pricing and condition process. From the technical point of view, we are going to understand what is SD pricing and conditions. Little bit understanding, so that will be easy to at least manipulate the data, or I can say make the data ready for this particular BAPI. Okay, and might be some functional people have a chance to see this video, so just accept my apologies if I make some mistake about the terminologies or the way of explaining is little different than what you expect. So because I'm not from the functional background, it's normally for the technical people to understand the scenario and try to make the data which is comfortable for this particular BAPI. Okay. And the another point is I'm going to use SE37 transaction for the entire scenario. I'm not going to write a program because that is very simple. Anybody can just write a program, but I'm going to explain in the SE37 level. So once you are comfortable with managing the data in SE37, writing a program is very simple. Okay, so that is the idea. Let's get into the slide first. So here it's gone. 1 minute. So very simple understanding is pricing and conditions. So that is a price for every material, every product. We can just talk on the product level. So every product has a price. And there are some conditions to be applied while calculating the prices. Mostly it depends on the customer, or depends on the material, depends on the quantity, how many they want. So there are multiple factors that derives the condition of the pricing. So normally in simpler understanding is discounts, right? So there are some conditions to be maintained. So based on that, the final price is going to calculate it. So that is the very simple understanding of pricing and their conditions. Okay. So few example. So the particular customer orders a certain quantity of the particular product on a certain day. So there are some discounts is happening between particular date range. Then some conditions are going to apply. These are the example for conditions, right? So it depends on the customer or a product quantity or the date that determine the final price of what the customer gets. And the information about each these factors can be stored in the system as master data. This is coming under master data. The conditions are coming under the master data in SAP, and this master data is stored in the form of condition records. So normally in SAP, if you want to just make some master data, so normally you need a configurations, right? So we don't go that level how to do configuration and all in this video. So we are going to understand about the pricing and condition scenarios. Then we are trying to create a condition using a BAPI, change the condition using a BAPI. Okay. And condition techniques. So condition techniques also is refers to the method by which the system determines prices. So whatever you do, it's everything is going to be determine the final price. Okay, so that is the condition techniques. So here I just listed a few, and various elements are used in a condition technique or set up and controlled in customizing. So that's what I mentioned. We have some configurations to be in place before the prices are going to be run or going to be determined. So those are to be in place through some configuration steps. And during the sales order processing, the system is going to use that condition technique to determine the pricing informations. Okay, for example, the system automatically determines which gross price the customer should be charged. Okay, and which discounts, what is the surcharge, everything is going to be applied using that condition only. Okay, these are very few statements. I want to make sure you are trying to understand about the pricing and condition before get into the BAPI. And this is one simple diagram which is explained from the SAP product. about this pricing and conditions. So it's very simple to understand. There is an order and there are some prices over here, there are discounts, and these are, we call it as condition types. Probably we might have aware of it, condition types like KSCHL is the data element which holds this condition type. It's a pricing PR00, RB01, and this is discount RB002. So it depends on some hierarchies also. They are going to maintain the particular condition types. So that plays a major role, condition types, especially in the pricing and conditions. And there are some access sequence also in the place. Access sequence is okay, one of my scenario, I want to give a condition only based on the material, so that access sequence has only material. And then another sequence is okay, material and customer, material, customer, and quantity. So these are the parameters which determines the pricing conditions. Those are, we call it as access sequence. So if you know the terminology, then it's could be quite easy to just make a understanding of the BAPI. Okay, and then sometimes what happens if there is no record found, it's a no record found or it's a valid record available. So like this. So for item 10, there is some ranges they mention it. So from one onwards, like 1 to it should be 100, I believe. From 1 onwards, it's 100 USD, and 100 is 99. If it is 200 and it's 98, maybe you can say ordering. Okay, ordering factor. So here it says number 120. So 120 is going to be 99 here. So from 100 onwards, so 100 to maybe 200 or 199. So in this range, the price is going to be 99. So these are very simple understanding of pricing and conditions. So now if you understand this, and we are going to update or create a pricing condition using a BAPI. Now, okay, a few more understanding. What is a table? What are the condition tables? Normally, every condition, whatever they create, that's going to be create or going to be stored in a table. That table start with A. So normally, if you say condition tables, always start with A series only. A, and mostly we have 3-digit number. And how I can find a condition table? So get the description of the condition from VK13. I will show you in the system as well. Once you have a description of the particular conditions, description nothing but material slash customer, or material slash customer slash quantity, like that. Okay, and then you can go to TMC1T table to find the condition tables, or in the condition info, which is also available in VK13 transaction, you are able to get it. What is the backend condition table, A series table. All the condition tables starts with A. And this is the BAPI which I'm going to use. The first identification over here is this BAPI is not yet released. So if you get any inconsistency because of this BAPI, so you have to take care of it. So you can't go into approach SAP because this is not yet released. So mostly people prefer to go with the BDC concept because they don't want to take any chance. But if you go through the blogs and the people who are using this BAPI for a long run, they're saying they're not getting any major inconsistencies about this BAPI, so they are good enough to handle. And if you believe, if you go with the mass level update, this helps better. But what happens in BDC, you might have accurate data, but it takes time. So it depends, everything depends on how the business needs. So based on that, you can go ahead with this particular BAPI, but make sure your quality before getting to production, everything is updating as per your need. Okay, maybe you can just have a trial run for some more time with some other regression testing. Then you can make sure, yes, this works for your own requirement. And in this BAPI condition, these are the tables which we have to, not all, these are the 3 tables, and this one also. Okay, these are the 3 tables where we need to pass the values, condition table details. What is the table you have? Actually, the A series detail, A series table name you have to pass, and KONH and KONP is the condition header and item detail, condition record header and item details tables also here. And then apart from that, 2 or 3 parameters are mandatory. Actually, you have to pass at least an empty internal table, otherwise you will get a syntax error or runtime error. Okay, and this return parameter will give what happened with the condition table, and this internal table will give the condition records, because the new, if you're going to create a new, you need a condition record as a written parameter, that you will get it in this particular internal table. Okay, so I think that's it. Is there anything? No, nothing. So now I'm going to use this BAPI. I'll show you the BAPI. I just run through the BAPI, how it designed, and we'll take one of the condition records and we just try to create one more condition record. So one more in the sense, okay, let me go to the slide and I'll show you, sorry, system, and show you that. And this is my system. And one more thing, so here I just go through some transaction and try to find a table. If there is any other way, if you find it's mostly simple, so please add it in the comment, so other people also will get benefit on that, because we are just learning from the technical background. So we know few options only as a functional. If you have any other ideas, please post it in the comment, so people also gets idea on that. So now I'm going to VK13 transaction, just see the existing condition records. So there are condition types available, so I'll just go with whatever they maintain in this particular rental system. And condition, this is actually sales org and distribution channel, and material I just put empty, just execute it. So here you can able to see for this combination and for this material they are trying to give, this is the amount. So on this condition based, they just mentioned this is the amount, and the valid from to is plays a major role on this. So this is going to valid from 100 to 999. Okay, sorry, like 2000 to 999. So and for the second material, this is the value. It's they maintain the same value, and the date range here it differs. Okay, and this is the way they're going to maintain the condition records. So now the combination is like organization, distribution channel, material. This is one hierarchy, this is one combination. Suppose they want to maintain only material level, no distribution channel, no organization, they have a different option for that. Okay, and now we need to understand where I need to find a table for this. So one of the way is go to here, more environment condition information. It shows on again input screen, just execute it, it will display all the records, and this is the table name 004. Normally you have to use a before that 004. So go here, A004, enter. So this is the table. Okay, and these are the materials, right? So let me see this one. See here and go to material. So these are the combinations and execute. So these are the combination that's placed for different dates. So they have mentioned it. Okay, so there are some different dates. So now what kind of business requirements normally we get using a BAPI is, there may be a chance of changing the pricing, the price value, changing the price value between this period. So it's maybe happening from 2000 to 999, maybe from current date, or the date can be selected by the customer based on that day to 999. I want to give a new pricing information. Okay, so here you are not able to see any pricing information, so only the configuration, only the what do you call the hierarchy level only you are able to see. Everything is available in header and item data of your condition records. That is nothing but KONH and KONP table. So to understand better about the table hierarchy, like A series table, KONH, KONP, so let's create one condition record. I always prefer, before writing or before understanding the BAPI, just run one transaction where the particular business scenario is happening. So once you have the understanding about the flow, then understanding the BAPI data is quite simple. So to create a condition record probably for this material, for this combination, I need a transaction called VK11. Let's go to there and try to create one new record. Let's see how it behaves. So organization, because I have already entered, it just choose from that parameter ID, and the material is PM1000. So PM hyphen 1 2 3. Okay, and amount I'm going to enter 12. Okay, valid from 01/01/2023 and valid to 31/12/999. Okay, just enter. It's fine, and I'm going to save it. Okay, this is depends on how the default settings they have maintained it. So just it's added the zeros. It's fine because the dot, I believe it's dot as a comma as a dot, I believe. So you have, that's easy. You have to understand this is a rental system, so they didn't made any changes on that. It's fine. So I entered the value 12. It shows condition record saved. So now go to the table and give a refresh. So there is a new record. It has added. So once it is added, automatically the previous one got changed the valid to date. So this is a basic scenario or basic expectation from the business. So if there is a change happens, it automatically change the valid to or as well. So if BAPI is going to add a new record, make sure it's change your existing record also. Okay. So this is the way it should expect. So now copy this and go to the header data, C16, so KONH, condition record, F8. So this is the one which created recently, and what is the table and table name created on and valid from and valid to. So everything is perfect, and I need to just check the pricing in KONP table and execute it. Okay, so the pricing is over here 120. It's actually 12. Sorry, it's okay. Again, it's a user default. It's fine. So this is the one which enter the values in this particular field. So now we have to pass a value for A004, KONH and KONP table fields in the BAPI. Three mandatory, along with the two are at least mandatory, so we can just pass empty values, it's fine. Okay, so this is the understanding now. Okay, so BAPI needs three different table values to just create or change a particular scenario, okay, particular condition record. So hope you might have good idea about this. So let's get into the BAPI now. So go to AC37 and okay. So first go to display, and just for information, this is not yet released. And this doesn't need a commit. Normally it automatically runs executing the data. So depends on the return parameter. You have to make sure the commit and rollback. If there is any error, just roll back it. I'm just talking about the program perspective. Okay. So in this, these are fine. You can just leave as it is, like you don't want to pass any values. And this is the condition CT, this structure here you have to pass whatever values for A004 table informations you have to pass. And then this is for condition header, this is for condition item. In a BAPI level, these are fine because you're going to execute directly, but in programmatic you have to pass at least two empty values, two empty internal tables for these two parameters. And this return gives the success or error message, and this gives the condition number. Based on your scenario, this gives the condition number. Few understanding. Let's get into the structure first. So operations you have to give. What is a function? Meaning if you get into this data element, you can see they maintain the values here. So if you want to delete any condition record, you have to mention the operation as 3. If there is a change, 4. And if there is a create, 9. So there are different different programs they maintain it. This is for create 009. So mostly we use 009 and 004, create and change. 003 is for delete, and what is 5 is just replace. Okay, so mostly we use 4 and 9. Okay, and this is for operation. Okay, and I'm just talking about the first structure which is related to your condition record table A004. And what is the condition usage condition table? So that also you can go. It may take some time. Normally BAPI understanding needs some patience because the data is very important. Otherwise the BAPI is giving some other error always. So try to understand the data first. So usage of condition table, and this has a transparent table over there. So let's see what type of values they mentioned at usage. So customer change, routines, campaign, pricing. So normally for our scenario, pricing is a relevant value. So I have to give A for it. Okay, so you have to understand the each and every value of the BAPI. Okay, so here it's A, and then there's a table number, you know, it's character 3, so you don't want to mention A because by default it's A only. So it's 004, and these are the records you have to say, the data you have to say, like what is the application, what is the condition type, K004. So application is billing or sales, I believe. Let's get into that also. KPPL, have a value range table. Yes, it has. And executes. Okay, so these are the applications types. So normally for our scenario, I believe it's going to be okay, orders or billing somewhere. Yeah, V3, so here it is. So V1, V2, V3, so billing, that depends on your business need. You can choose this value also. So this is V3, and next is condition type. You know what is the condition type? The var key, variable key, is a combination of your hierarchy. So our combination is sales, org, distribution, and material. So that needs to be concatenate and pass it over here. And valid end date, and then valid start date you have to give. If it is new condition record, then you have to give the condition number as $0000001. Okay, and if it is a change, you have to give the condition record, because for a change you are going to change the existing condition record, so you have the condition record number. But for the new, you don't have, you have to give dollar, full zeros end with 1. Okay. Okay, these are the some understanding about A004. So same thing for header information. So here, what is the operation? Same way, 004, 9 or 3, whatever it is. What is the, and then says in different document number. So currently we are not using it. So it's fine. And I'm going to give the condition record number, and I'm going to give the condition table, application, condition type, and then from and to date. So these are the things I'm going to give in the record header level, and item level mostly same, and we're going to give the value of it. So here again, what is the operation, and I'm going to give what is the condition number. If the condition number is new, dollar. If it is not, give the existing one. And condition count is, it's like sequence number of it, and this application condition type. Then finally you have to give the value of, it's a condition value. 1 minute, it's KBETR. Did I missed anywhere? It mentioned some value somewhere. Yeah, condition value here. Currency amount for BAPIs with 9 decimal places. I believe this is the one. Let's confirm it. Okay, so this is one, and then currency you have to give. So these are the informations we have to pass to change or create any value through this BAPI, any condition record through this BAPI. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, let me get into the table. Let's start with a change scenario. So change scenarios, I'm going to give these same date, but I want to change the value from 12 to 14 or 15. So this one I'm going to change. Okay, so my intention is, I don't want to create any new condition record. So the period is same, only the value to be changed. So to change a value, it's 004. So go to BAPI. So here, yeah, so go to BAPI, execute. So skip these areas. So here I'm going to enter this one. So operation is 004. Okay, maybe this way it works better. Yeah, condition usage is A, and table number is 004, application is v3, condition type is k004, and variable key is the combination of channel, I believe it's 00 org actually, and then distribution channel and pm hyphen 123,000. Okay, concatenation of that, and then valid to valid from. So valid from is 0101 2023, and then value 2 is 3112,999. That's it. And condition number you have to give. What is the condition number? So go to A004. So this is the one. Copy it and give it. That's it. Continue. So we are good. And go to header. Same way, operation is 004, change, and condition number just I copied, created by usage. Condition usage is A, table number is 004, application is v3, condition type is k004, and variable key is, it's simple, so I'm just typing it, otherwise you got to copy paste as 10 pm hyphen 123. Okay, then valid from is going to be the same, so there is no change in the header actually. 2023, but you have to give the values 12999. Okay, I think this is fine for the basic information. So if you want, depends on the requirement, you can add some more also. And this is the final one, item 004, doc number, item number, nothing. So this is a one, count is going to 1, application type is A, and then condition type 004, nothing here. This is okay, condition value. So here it is. Condition value is like I just mentioned 515, but again the default user it just changed the value. It's fine. Currency over here USD, anything else? Yes, condition number I passed already. I believe I'm good. So if not, I'll get an error saying that some value is missing for the item or header, whatever it is. Let me save it because that is very important to save the data. Test data for change. Okay, let me execute this. Nothing error over here, but I have to check the return parameter. Go down, there is a return parameter, so it's success. So condition exchange 003 record and everything. So update is U, and if you go and see the value of KNMH, it'll be same because it's changed, right? We already given the condition number, same thing will be displayed here. Let's check the condition record table, that is very important, and refresh. It's got changed. Okay, let's see A004 either it's, is there anything created newly. It's my mistake. Okay, I given a v3, it should be v. Got it. That is the reason it's created. Otherwise, it won't create anything, that because it should not be any change on that, right? So v3. Okay, that is my mistake. It's fine. So if you give v, I think in the condition or the record level, I just did a mistake. It should be v. Okay, so here it should be v. Header level is v, and here also its application is v. Okay, so based on that it just creates only one record. So but this is because of v3 given, otherwise it won't, there is no change in your A004 table. This is entirely a different combination. That's fine. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the period along with new pricing conditions. Okay, so what I have to do was, if I change in a transaction level, if you change this period, automatically it creates one more record by changing the to value of the existing one. So For example, from today's date, I'm going to have a new condition type, then this should be changed today's dates. Okay. So for example, this way, at least today's date -1, it should be, and then a new condition record creates today's dates till 999, and that creates a new condition record. Okay. So there are two things to be done. Sorry, to be done. One is the change, another one is the create scenario. Let's go to BAPI. So already the change is in place, 004 and everything. So first I'm going to change the valid to date. Okay. So here valid to date, everything is same, right? So valid to date is going to be okay, make it a little simple. Okay. 31/03/2023. Okay, so the next pricing condition start from 1st of April. So then 31/3/2023. So from this and valid to us 31/3. Okay, it's done. Now I need one more record to change. So I'm not going to run the BAPI one by one. No, because once you're done, automatically you change the previous value. So what I'm going to do was just go to the double line, but that happens only in the transaction level. Okay, so if it is a BAPI, we have to use this value also. It's going to be a 9. Okay, let me show you. If you not add this, what will happen? Let's see. Okay, so here we're going to just test whether the BAPI is also works like this week 11. So what I'm going to do is, let's do like this. Have 31/12/999 and just change the valid from date. Okay, only valid from date. It's going to be 1/4. Okay, so go back. So expectation is it should automatically taken care of the previous data also. So this is a header. So header is going to be 1/4. Okay, continue. There is no change in my item. Okay, so okay, let's have item also to be changed with, instead of 15 I'll go with 17. Okay, so go back and then make sure what is there in A004. Okay, forget about the B3, let's have this one, just B. Okay, so expectation is this is going to be changed with 1 day before of my new condition record. Let's see, I'm going to execute it. It's done. Come back. It shows its success. So go to A004, refresh. So what's happened here is, so here if you noticed, it creates a new record successfully. This is the one it's got created, 3/12/104/22/2020, sorry, 2023, with the same condition record. That is the first mistake, because if there is a change in the period, it should be the new condition record, right? And it's not changing the previous means recent previous date to the like from date -1. It didn't change that. So the BAPI is not handling same like week 11. So we have to add one more record saying that you have to change this explicitly with this data. Okay, so always we have a change and then we have to create it. Okay, so that's what we're going to see there. So for that, let me have a different value here, different material. Let's have a different material. So 7010, because I changed the PM 1000 with through VK11. So here I'm going to use this. So I'm going to change the pricing range as well as the value. Okay, let's have a look how this is happening in KONP table. So pricing condition value, so it's only 1. Okay, that's fine. So now my idea is I'm going to I'm going to add a different date range for this combination with a different value. So how we can do it? So first in a BAPI level, because BAPI, if you just do only one record to change, it won't happening as expected, or it's same like it's not happening same like week 11. So we need to add one more record. The first record says change the existing condition price range, and second record says create a new condition record for this combination with a different date range as well as different pricing. So make sure the previous one has the same pricing. There is no change in the pricing. Only the new one has a price change. Okay. So what I'm going to do was, let's go to the BAPI. So already I have the option to change, right? So this is actually different because we use for different combinations. Now I have to change that only. Okay. And along with that, I'm going to change the price range. So price ranges, this is going to be the new date from -1. That is for the change record. So now go here. Mostly these are same. Okay, it should be V, and this is K004. And only thing is 3010 and pH 7010. So variable key is going to be changed as 3010. Yeah, this is a variable key. And valid 2 is going to be let me have this is going to be end by March and the new pricing start by April. So valid from this is going to be okay, this is going to be this record valid from, and the condition record is this one 26231. Okay, these are the changes I have to do because previous combination is different and this is different. So only that I'm going to do it. So here only change is this one. Okay, so you have to change the valid to as current date, the new pricing from date -1. Okay, continue. Same thing I have to do in all other places. Yeah, this is a condition record 0303 and this is VP. That is a mistake I did. And it's V. Okay, this is fine, and this is going to be 3010 7010, right? Yeah, 7010, and valid from is going to be March. So 1st of March 2023, valid to is 31/12/2023. Sorry, so this is for, okay, I'm going to change record. I'm in 004. Get confused. Sorry for that. So valid from should be from your table, and valid to is new condition record date minus from date -1 2023. Okay. Yep. And so in item there is no much change, but I have to change based on the recent data like 7010 material data. So this is fine, this is fine. The condition record to be this 231 and 231, counters okay, A004, and there is no change in the existing rate because the requirement is I'm going to create a new pricing value for a new date range. So I'm not going to change anything on the previous one. Suppose you have a requirement, you have to change the previous one as well as create a new. If you have a requirement like that, then it makes sense if you change the condition value also in the change record. Think I'm good enough. Yep. So everything is good now. Every like 004 header and item has change record. So in a BAPI, it needs to be added the create record also. So for that, use the double line. At least it copies most of the values. Just use double line. Now go to the second one. Use this option and make just change, do the change as create. I'm going to create a new record for the table 004 application VK004, and this is also 7010 and valid to as end with 999. This is my new condition record and valid from as April. So 1st April 2023. And the previous record I just end with March 2023, right? And 31st March 2023. And this is also same 231. I'm good for the header level and for the item level, sorry, for the A004 level, and go to the header, do the double line, go to the second record, change the operation as 9 and all same here. So valid from as 1st of April 2023 to valid to as 31/12/999. Okay, this is a new condition record. Okay, I forgot about it. So here, this is the new condition record. So the record number to be generated from the system. So you cannot use 231 for that. In that case, what you have to do is dollar full zeros end with 1. So the same thing I have to do in my 004 also. So that is the one I missed. Go here and change your condition record as dollar all the way 0 and 1. So here you can see, okay, and in the header it's visible perfectly. So the first one has 26231 is going to be changed, and this is the new condition record. The number is going to be generated from the system. So we are almost done, and go to the last one, item. So go here. Here I'm going to give the pricing informations 9, and the condition record is dollar all zeros and end with 1. Condition IP 004, and this is going to be 17. That's it. Okay, all good. Continue. So here also you can see 231, and this is for new record 4 and 9. So everything is fine. I believe I'm going to execute it. So okay, there's no much the generic error. Let's see what happens. Sorry, what happens to my return parameter. Okay, good. Both are success, and the first one is I insert, and this is the one which generated from the system 51188 is a new condition record, and the previous one is the update one 2631. Okay, and if you go to the another internal table, you will get a condition number directly. So here 000, wherever you mention 0001 dollar dollar end with 1, that has the new condition record, and 231 is same 231. So now the expectation is go to A004 table, and the expectation is it needs to be have one more record end with 118 as a condition number, and this valid 2 is going to be changed as 31st March 2023, and new record is from April 1st 2023 to 31/12/1999. Let's refresh it. Yes, it's got changed. So the previous one 231 record got changed till March, and from April there is a new pricing condition. A record got added. Now go to just check this in KONK and KONP table. So both I open KONP. Okay, let's go to here KONK. Sorry, KONH table. So this is a new record. It's created with the variable key 7010, and this is a new pricing date range. And if you go to Q and P with this condition record, and this is a new record with the value 17 actually. Okay, it's 17. Okay, so this is a way you have to use this BAPI, excuse me, for doing the pricing conditions. As I mentioned, I'm not using commit for BAPI transaction commit for adding the data. It's automatically added. So you have to make sure the rollback and commit based on the return parameters. Okay, so this is a way how you can do it. As I mentioned, this is not a released BAPI. But after reading some logs, so people are using this without any big hassle. I believe not inconveniences are happening. So you also just make use of this for are if you get any pricing condition changes. Okay, so I hope this video might be helpful for you. Just go through it, and if you have any doubts, please let me know. Thank you so much for your time. See you in the next video. Bye.